to professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox along with
BDot, baby.
Welcome to another episode. Episode 37?
37.
Are we at 37 already?
Yes, sir.
I feel like we just hit the 20s. And boom, 37. Here we are.
37, we here strong. You hear me?
Yeah, man. Still doing it.
Yeah.
Still putting it together. Still got information. How do we still got information for the people?
That's crazy.
They're probably out there wondering, how do these guys, they talk all this stuff on the show every week. How do they keep going? How do they keep coming up with shit?
Researching, man. Listening, you know?
Following the signs. Are you checking your angel numbers?
I see them all the time.
Are you watching the clock?
I still see them, man.
Yeah. All kinds of numbers. You know, remember a while back we were talking about angel numbers, and then I said for a Pisces, 12, 12, and triple twos are supposed to be more significant to Pisces for whatever reason. It was something I was reading on the internet. I think we talked about it in the show. We might have. But at the time when I first saw that, 1212 was not a number I was even thinking of. I'd seen it once or twice before, but I didn't think it was like a significant number until I saw that. So I gained that information. Now I'm seeing it more like 3 times a week.
Just constantly, right? Yeah.
I'm seeing 1212 pop up, and I'm just like, oh shit, it's much more prevalent now. 222 was a lot as well. I used to have that all the time anyways. But the 1212 is a new one, and it's popping up a lot more in receipts, you know, the clock.
Yeah,
all kinds
receipts,
of
definitely
receipts.
receipts. I see receipts a lot.
It's not just even, like price tag. You know, you look, like you ring something up, and all of a sudden it'll be 1212, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta buy this now.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta get this.
Shit, I'm starting to see 8s a lot.
Yeah, 8s are coming back up.
Yeah,
remember
8s.
you were saying when you talked to 808, all of a sudden you were seeing 808.
Yeah.
But you got like triple 8s coming up.
Yeah, I see 8s all the time on the receipts. Like you said, on the receipts.
Let's look that one up. I don't remember what that
I see
means.
8s all the time.
Do you remember what that one means?
Not at the moment. What was that?
I got it. We're gonna look it up.
Damn. I forgot what that was, but yeah, I see the 8s a lot. I seen the triple 1 the other day.
All right, it says the angel number 888 is associated with karma, the principle in simple terms meaning what goes around comes back. The karma found through this angel number signals rewards for all your efforts. As a result, seeing 888s can mean great successes ahead, whether it be in career or relationships.
Hey,
Boom.
there it is.
And what did we have today? A nice networking conversation.
Definitely did.
That we'll bring to you folks in a future episode, so stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good networking conversation this afternoon, and starting to figure out some angles where we can take Awkward Intelligence and PPE music and all love and bring it into a bigger network of scenarios.
Yeah.
So we're going to work out those details. And so everybody who's sticking around, everybody who's sharing it, everybody who's digging the show, we appreciate you.
For real. Bone droppers.
Because we
Ain't
talked
no
about
lie,
it.
man. For real.
We talked about it. We were like, we
Appreciate
don't
it.
know where this show's going to go. But we knew we were onto something, and we're going to do things, and we're going to, grow this situation no matter how it grows, and we didn't know how that would grow.
Right.
Would that grow and work in the music area? Would it grow where we're doing more content? We're doing more, more guests. We're doing more things. We didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know.
Hey, shout out to all the guests that, to be on the show.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, we've had a lot of great guests, and notice, and like I said, we're showing you the people around us and the people that are connected with us and doing things with us, and our family members have shown up on the show. So and stuff like that. And so, we're promoting each other. That's what we all should be doing out there. That's why, as much as the cliche, it's like you're more willing to support someone you don't even know, some artists you don't even know,
right.
when you've got people around you and you're not supporting them.
Exactly.
It's such a cliche, but it's like, that's how we're going to break this system. That's how we're going to break this matrix system, is by networking with the people we know, growing our little areas and our little situations and our businesses and our things together and supporting each other. That way there is no outside influence. We don't have to worry about this and that comes in when you're having to deal with all these other people. You're dealing with us directly.
Right.
The person, the brand, the idea, right here.
No middleman.
Right. Right. And that brings us into, like we were talking about earlier, Instagram, right? We're all trying to figure out this Instagram scenario and how this works, right? And then everybody's saying, well, you got to go to TikTok. You got to have a TikTok. And I'm like, well, how many fucking things do I got to have?
Yeah.
Every time I go to something different, they're always something like, here's the next one.
Right.
And so it's like.
Yeah, we said that before, though. You got to have a social media.
But you got to have a presence somewhere. You got to have a presence somewhere. Definitely.
You got to be on a platform to be known.
That's understood. Right. That's definitely.
That's what everybody at. Mm-hmm.
But the idea was to use those platforms and to use like this show and all those things to circle everybody back to the ppeinmusic.com website. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but that's what everybody should be doing, is using their tools to circle them back to come back where we are, and support us through merch, support us through music, support us through the different things we're already doing.
That's all we ask for. Yeah. We ask for a lot, man,
Right. No, and it's great because, like I said, as we're networking and we're doing these new networking things, stuff like that is starting to happen. We're starting to get movement on things. And thank you for being here for it. Give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Just shouting out to people. But yeah, that was like what we talked about earlier before the show was our website or anybody's website. You can't be censored on your own website.
No.
So, how we're, some topics we talk about even on here can be controversial. And so, somebody like, we're on YouTube and Spotify. Either of those platforms are an exterior third party. They can do whatever they want to do with our content because we're accepting their rules and regulations, right? But if you come to our website, you're accepting our rules and regulations. And on your own website, how many rules and regulations are there really? So you can't be censored on your own website. Right. So it's just interesting to me, just a little thought I had, was how everybody's getting kicked off these platforms, Facebook, Twitters, and all these different things. And what did they go do? They either went and created their own platforms or they went to their own websites. And they were like, now come over here. The content's over here.
Yeah.
And it worked out. And so that's part of what we need to realize as a society to get better and to be better with each other is we don't need those big box stores, as they would say, the big box shit, the conglomerates. That's how we let them suck us in. Is they were like, here's Instagram. And we were like, oh, look at this shit. And then we got addicted. You know what I mean? When we could have been like, no, I already got my own website. We're good. You come see me. My tour dates are on my website, not on fucking Ticketmaster. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or whatever. You know what I mean? Because we've got to learn how to become our own businesses, our own things, to cut those people out because those people ain't did nothing for us.
Right. You putting the work in.
Yeah. And then they're getting all the benefits.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Bone droppers.
We're coming in hot. What's in the cup?
What's in the cup? Shit.
I'm drinking like Jesus today.
that good grape Great wine.
Great Concord.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I thought I'd have a little sip. No, toast. Let's toast.
Yeah.
Here we go. Awkward Intelligence, episode 37.
37.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of the feedback we're getting too, is like, everybody's like, because I'm kind of like, you're not gonna like everything we do. No one is, right? But there's probably things that people pick out of the show that they get used to. Things that it's like we're doing the bomb droppers and all that shit, right? There's people who will go, man, every time y'all drop a bomb, man, I'm into it. Like what the fuck? There's people that say that. They're like,
Appreciate you,
and
baby,
then they're like fucking BDot's bomb droppers right after he's like right on that joint. There's people that talk about that. We talked about that, right? And then there's people who are like, they see how we change stuff. Remember how we were changing things around just randomly because we just didn't know what the fuck we were doing? Not because we were trying to do anything on purpose,
Right.
but it became kind of a game of let's try. Well, maybe does this work here? Let's change this over here. I didn't like the way that looked. Or that's how we were going through trying to figure out our scene. We didn't have this forever. We were writing shit up here. You know what I mean? But then that's what somebody said. Somebody was like, man, why you got that little sign up? They're like, write it back on the fucking thing again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They remembered that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, write it back on the thing. It was cool up there, And I'm like, nobody, I didn't know if anybody noticed that or not. Like, there was a few people who were like, oh, yeah, I did see that. But they weren't like, that's my thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, so then there's a lot of that. There's a lot of just different things we're doing. Some people are like, oh, I noticed that, you changed the candle or you did this or, you know what I mean? Or like when it was me and Ren for the Congressman takeover.
Yeah.
People were like, yo, man, y'all wasn't doing the bomb dropper shit right, man. Like, BDot needs to be there.
Shit, yeah.
They were like, it was cute. It was a good try, but they were like, nah, BDot's got to be.
They handled it.
I was like, hey, man, we were trying to do what we could do.
They did it,
Trying to do what we could do.
Do what you got to do out here,
You
man.
get little funny comments and things like that from people, and it's awesome. So again, another salute to everybody who's been here.
Real. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Those little tidbits I'll get from here and there, and some of the comments and stuff people will say about different things. It's good. It's good. We've created an impression.
Oh, love, man.
what I mean?
We here.
We've created an impression. People who are watching are like, man, I get it. That's what I was going to.
That's what's up.
So I went that whole story. I ran around the block to get to this right here. was that they've always said the biggest thing that anybody has said about this show is that it seems so organic. We're just natural. We're making mistakes. Things are happening. It just looks real. It doesn't look like a scripted fucking show. And it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Definitely not scripted.
Yeah, it's not. So, and like we've talked about on the show before, this is the show we wanted. This is the show we knew we could do. And it's showing.
We here.
Thanks for being around.
For real, man.
Stick around. We got plenty to come. We'll be right back after this commercial. I'm just kidding.
Is that a commercial? I'm looking like, hold on, what commercial you got going on here?
Well, just gonna get to that point, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna have our
definitely.
own commercial. We need to be doing our own commercial.
Yeah, man. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
we
you
can
said,
grow to
man.
that. We can grow to that. Like I said, we're
evolving, man.
We're evolving. Things are happening.
Yeah.
As you can tell.
But we doing more networking,
Yeah.
Got network for real.
Yeah. Definitely. It's
Got a network, man.
even in this crazy world, man, we got to figure out how to navigate your world.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. That's what we've whoa, it was on fire there, sir.
I seen it, but I was like, I get that shit. I know you don't get it.
He's got it. He's got it. Well, speaking of fires. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Good transition.
I know where you going with
No, don't do it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
How is everybody? What are you hearing about Maui, man? What are you hearing? What's going on there? Because it's like more every day, more and more. It's been fucking like 10 days, and it's like more and more information is coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking? What are you hearing?
Just thinking what we said earlier. You know, the U.S. is going in, just taking over shit.
That's right. That's one theory we've heard.
Yeah.
Another one I heard was because they said that they had turned off the water. I heard somebody said they had turned off the water. They had not sounded the alarm.
Okay.
And when they were trying to leave, they had roadblocks that were turning people around and turning them back into the fire. Right? They were like preventing people from leaving areas. Right.
Wow.
So the other theory was because they were doing that, right? What does that sound like? Why would you do something like that?
Right.
Because you're trying to contain something. So another theory is that it was a white hat operation and they were trying to clear out some shit. Know what I mean? It's just a theory I heard. I'm just throwing it out there for the people.
Yeah, we're just throwing it out there.
So, yeah, I'm not saying that what was done was right or anything like that. We're not saying that. We're just saying that's a theory I heard. They were clearing some shit out. So maybe not everything we're hearing is true. We've talked about AI. AI could be making up some of this shit to steer us in a specific direction, just like the news tries to do. We already talked about that, how the news has a narrative. So I'm just saying there's alternate ideas and theories out there that we do have to pay attention to nowadays. We can't just go by what we're hearing from the news.
Right.
We know that.
Right.
That's all we're trying to tell you, folks. So don't be angry. I get it. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on in this world, but we can't just run around in our emotions. You know, we have to look at things and see what the different angles are. We don't know what any of this is. With all the fires in Canada, all the fires in South America, all the fires in Turkey. I mean, there's fires all over the world right now. What is that telling you? Like we've said before, we're under attack. We just don't, a lot of us don't know who the enemy is. That's why all this stuff is crazy mixed information. And Awkward Intelligence is just trying to talk to the people. That's all we're trying to do. is stop, look, and listen.
Yeah.
That's it. We're not trying to be on no narrative. We're not against anything. We're not anti anything. We're just giving you the news. That's what we're saying. With the new news, we're here.
Shit.
You know, because where would you know where you used to hear this shit? The Enquirer on the fucking rack as you were fucking getting your groceries.
Oh.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
All that shit was true, man, and we didn't fucking know. We just thought it was bullshit. But somebody out there, they didn't have podcasts in the 80s. They had the Enquirer.
Right.
Because if they had podcasts, they would have been telling us. You know what I mean?
That's wild, man. Times we in, man. But
yeah, it's always been out there. This information has always been out there. It just took on different forms based on what was happening. You know what I mean? So now that podcast, the internet, Zooms, lives, TikToks, all these things are available now. Now we can talk to the world.
Yeah. Bomb droppers.
Now we can talk to the world.
Facts.
Yeah.
But did you hear anything about? Okay, I did. All right, so they got China and Russia, right?
BRICS. You're talking about BRICS.
Yeah, the gold. Yeah.
Yep. So BRICS is Brazil,
Okay.
Russia, India, China, and South Africa. That's what BRICS stands for, I think. Not 100% on Brazil, but I think it is. But so it's BRICS. That's the acronym. BRICS, right? So they're having a conference right now.
Okay, so that's what.
It's a summit.
Okay,
They're
so
having a summit.
Okay, remember last week and I said
In
something going
Africa.
to happen on 23rd.
Right now.
Something. That's what's going
Yeah.
on.
And that BRICS, what they're going to announce is a new currency that is asset backed.
Yeah.
That's what they're set to announce. That's the idea. When that happens, BRICS as a collective has like 40% of the GDP as a collective of countries. Once they figured once they announced that, there's like 30 other countries that want to join in. When they do, that'll be 70%.
Yeah,
of the
but we don't
GDP.
want that.
No, we do.
No,
Yeah, we do because
because it's gonna mess up the dollar value.
That's what we want, though. We want the dollar
But then
to
if
fall.
the dollar fall, then we're gonna go into the.
We want the dollar to fall because that's the old system. We're going to bring back a new system with dollars. The U.S. note. It's on the debt. It's on the debt clock. It's been changed to the U.S. note. We have a new dollar, but we got to get rid of the old system to bring in the new dollar.
Basically, all the shit. You gotta have like gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be backed by our gold, our silver, our oil, and all that stuff we produce here in America. It's going to be backed by those commodities.
Right, but we don't have it.
Yeah, they have it. They brought it back. That's what they've been taking out of the Vatican and all those different places. They brought all the gold back. The Vatican was still in our shit. London was still in our shit.
But we don't have it.
But then that's when they have to distribute it back to us. See what I'm saying? So once we destroy that dollar, they bring in the new dollar. Everything's calculated. Then they have
how
to
much the
give
value,
it back to the people.
how much value that's going to be?
Quadrillions or more.
Our dollar. Okay, if you get the new money you're talking about,
Yeah.
it's going to be like $1 is going to be worth $55. It's going to be equal worth $55. So
it'll have more power, right?
It'd be less power.
Less power.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
It'll be okay. So you know how you go different countries or states or whatever,
Right.
Different countries. Matter of fact, it's going on right now in Saudi
Like the
Arabia.
1-to-1.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Our dollar is going to be.
Well, that's what BRICS is bringing. BRICS is bringing the idea so that every country will go 1-to-1 with each other. And then from there, based on their commodities and ideas and industry and how much GDP and all that they hold, they'll reevaluate. That's the idea, to reevaluate, and then you won't be 1-to-1, but it'll be close. You see what I'm saying? Like some countries who are smaller might be at like a 5-to-1, but it'll never be outrageous. You know what I mean? Like it won't be nothing crazy.
I don't know.
So yeah, they're gonna.
That's what I kind of.
That's how you got to create the even playing field.
That's what I kind of.
But these are different theories. These are different theories.
They say
That's one theory.
They say it's going to be $1 is going to be equal. You got to have $55 to equal $1.
Right, because we're
so basically if you have 110,
we
have $2.
We're at 12 right now.
Right.
Right now it's 12-to-1.
You know what I mean?
Our dollar
Saudi Arabia went up too.
12 times worthless than it used to be 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So all them Jordans, people used to buy shit like what, $200-$300.
Right.
It's gonna be like what?
Yeah, inflation.
Like $7,000. Yeah.
Right. Inflation. When the dollar collapses, inflation is going to create that. Right?
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying is they're saying that the U.S. note will come in right behind it and save the day, kind of a thing. It ain't going to be. We don't know. It could be anywhere from 30 days to 90 days before that happens, though. So where do we fall in that? Right. That's the idea we've talked about of be prepared, not scared. See what I'm saying? So it's going to take some time to transition that, though. But the collapse has to happen. That's the idea they're pushing.
It's pushing.
And we're on the edge of that motherfucker right now.
I tell you that.
I'm with you. I'm with
pushing.
you. I think we're on the edge of that motherfucker right now. I'm with you. So, but like I said, I think, remember, because we talked about good timelines. We're out of the bad timeline. I think the bad timeline is going to could have possibly taken us to that apocalyptic scenario where everything collapses and we're all running in the streets acting fucking crazy. That could have been the bad timeline. That's how I'm seeing it. But the good timeline is we go through a month where things are just fucking weird. Maybe we don't have internet for a couple days. Maybe the fucking power's out for 4 days. Maybe the fucking water gets turned off for a couple days. Just different shit happens. But it all will just flip itself into it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. We had to still go through something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we can go through it. We all gotta go through it.
Yeah.
If you still here, you gonna see what's gonna happen, what's going down.
Yeah. And that's why when that stuff, the hell is that? Checking your leg.
Oh, damn, yeah. Yeah, I heard it earlier. I was like, what the hell is that? But I kept moving. Then I heard it again. Because you stopped.
Damn, that was loud as fuck. I was like, somebody tapping on the door?
Who is this now?
Who's that looking in my window?
Down. Nobody down. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I remember those, man. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. It's going to get wild. It's going to get wild out here.
Yeah, I think we got to go through. We're going to definitely go through, like we talked about before, right? If you're trying to live your best timeline, it's not always bliss, 100%. So at this time, until we break away from this third density idea, these 3D ideas, we're going to go through a little bit of disruption to get through that. But Doomsday would have said we would have went through a lot of destruction to get through this. Hopefully this timeline, we're going to go through minimal destruction. You know what I mean? Well, that's why it's kind of a soft disclosure and not a just, here we fucking are. You know what I mean? It's things are happening. Oh, aliens are real. Oh, fucking, it started out with, we've seen objects. And then next thing it was, we know the objects exist. Then the next thing was, we have an object. And then, no one ever asked, right? No one ever asked, where the fuck is this shit then? If
we don't ask questions.
Where the fuck are they?
Nobody want to know shit.
Show them to me. How about that Epstein list? Did you show that to us yet either?
Hell no. That's gone.
They're hoping we forgot about it. We didn't forget, folks. Nobody forgets. No. Yeah, so it's like, right, because that's the other thing, right, that people were saying back then when they were saying, we have captured UAPs or whatever. But you're right. Everybody was like, okay, well then just show it to us. So a lot of people believe that what they're saying on the news type shit, that stuff is scripted. Is scripted, and technically it's part of the Blue Beam idea. They're trying to introduce aliens to you in a way that seems so mysterious and bullshit that you'll believe they're actually here to hurt us. See what I'm saying? But they're not here to hurt us, folks. They're here working with us. We've talked about this. We're some of them. We're different races of humanoids that have mixed with each other for thousands, millions of years here on this earth.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Bomb droppers.
So our galactic families are here trying to help us. They're they're rooting for us. They're hoping we make it out of this shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, the idea is that we came here for a purpose to figure this shit out, and that's what we're here
and
for.
To make down here paradise.
Yeah. But it was a game of amnesia. We forgot who the fuck we were. Now we're remembering. Did y'all see the Schumann resonance? We talked about that shit before. Did you see that shit like a month ago? It was like fucking crisscrosses and hexagons and all these things.
Oh.
Never saw Schumann resonance look like that before. It's usually just we talked about it. It's usually just a waveform. This one was crosses and X's and shit, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of signal is that? They're hitting us with energy. Our powers are coming back. People are waking up.
Bomb droppers.
Welcome to Awkward Intelligence.
Yeah.
Episode 37. We're not playing around.
What happened?
Welcome to my TED Talk. Oh, no. That was a big one. Damn, you lost yourself right there.
Wow. You seen that?
had a front row seat, folks. Front row seat.
Yeah, that's wild, man. But the world we living in, man, we just gotta go through it.
Sometimes I'm just talking shit.
It's all good, man.
No, I'm just kidding. No, this is the shit I talk about. This is what I say. These are the things that we have conversations about. I mean, I'm not walking around in the street fucking talking to everybody like this. I know how to have a normal fucking conversation.
Yeah.
I'm smart like that. But then if we're having a conversation and people say something or slip a little something in there, sometimes you'll hear it and you'll go, oh. And then you throw in a little something and see where it goes, and then if it takes off, you got something. But yeah, otherwise I'm the same average guy. Oh, so okay. You work in movie theaters. Nice. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just cool. Oh, and your wife just stays at home, takes care of the kids. That's fucking awesome. I wish I could have had that. You know what I mean? And then it's like, then you see where the conversation goes. You don't fucking know. Yeah. I know how to have a normal conversation.
Yeah, man, I told you, I get random conversations all the time, man. Some of them I don't want to hear, but I give them an ear.
Right.
All right. Really? And then, some of them get good. Some of them be too wild. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Get too wild. What, they start telling you their life story and shit?
Yeah, this dude come to the store all the time. He just be saying crazy shit. Like, talking about his family want to kill him and all that. I'm like, bruh.
Just all negative. It
you
hurts. Doesn't it hurt to hear?
Yeah, I'm like, man, this
doesn't even sound right to me.
I'm like, bruh, I don't want to hear this right now.
Yeah. But
you know
I mean,
what I'm saying? Like, you still living, right?
But it keeps coming in, so maybe there's something there. You know what I mean? The pattern of that.
Yeah, he coming every once in a while, I'm like,
there's something. Shit. Maybe there's something you gotta learn from that. Just,
I mean, you know what I mean? I talk to him and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't going, if you talk to me,
he's going to give you some information you need. That's all it is.
Yeah. I talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You
sometimes I don't want to, you know what I mean? Yeah. But if you come at me right,
yeah, remember,
I give you the right energy.
I think it's been long enough.
Yeah.
Remember everybody watched, they cloned Tyrone? You watched it. And if you didn't, it's been too long. Go watch this fucking thing. Anyways, in there, the dude sitting outside the liquor store, just an old dude with a cup. Mm-hmm. He kept pouring him a drink every time he walked by. And then the dude would give him something. And then all of a sudden it made sense. At first he just thought a lot of it was nonsense, But then all of a sudden he said something. He goes, wait, what'd you say? And it was like, everybody's got a clue. You don't know where it's going to come from,
Mm-hmm. Bomb droppers.
We're all just walking around with clues, man. We don't know.
Facts.
Something you might say could trigger somebody else that's a piece of their puzzle they needed, Mm-hmm. They just didn't know where it was going to come from, and you just happen to be in Royal Farms just trying to get something to drink. You know what I mean? Because they say that. They say there's people that say when your angels come down to assist you and stuff, a lot of times it's those little interactions in the stores because it's so random you won't even realize it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's such a random, because if they come knocking on your door, you're kind of like, who the fuck is this?
Right, who's this?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Jehovah's Witnesses, man.
Yeah, right?
Man, some people be ducking the hell out of them.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I mean?
At least open the door for me and be like, look, I ain't interested.
I open the door and I challenge them to a debate. No, I'm just kidding. Jokes, folks. Jokes.
Why they do that to Jehovah's Witnesses,
do comedy,
man? That is crazy. I seen people look outside and see how it is and start hiding and shit.
Yeah. No, thank you. You run out back and mow that lawn you was waiting on, right? I'm mowing the lawn. I ain't got time for this shit.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they say there's people that I've heard, like some of the stuff, I watch some of the podcasts and things I watch is there'll be people who will say, it'll be just some interaction in the grocery store. Somebody might ask you a question, and you'll just be like, oh, the tortillas, they're on aisle, and it's within that your angel passed something to you that you didn't even realize. You know what I mean? Like if it's just something you needed at that moment, if it was whatever extra you needed at that moment, they just pass it to you real quick and you don't even realize it because it's such a, informal random interaction, you're not thinking that. You're not thinking my angel just talked to me. Because they didn't want, because they're not supposed to make it like fucking known. You know what I mean? That they're just here to assist. They can't force you to do anything. You know,
Right.
free will, but they can pass you stuff, information or ideas, or you know what I mean. Because like right after that, you might go, "Oh shit, I just thought about this thing that I was working on. It just had an epiphany.
That's what I'm
Might
saying.
have helped you with that. Get
You
that
got
thought
to
together,
listen.
you know? So, yeah.
Got to listen.
Somebody out there is like, they're like, fuck, I need to go to the grocery store. So my angels can talk to me.
You never know.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it
they
could
might
be
say you
anywhere.
from a car accident. You don't
could
know
be
where
anything. It could be
what damn
anything,
angel be at, man.
Right, because if you're meant to be here, you're gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna think about it. There's stuff we've talked about on the show. There's stuff that's happened in your life where you either didn't make it back, could have got lost, could have got kidnapped, could have got any of these things, right? But if you really look back and think about it and try to visualize the idea and see where something somewhere didn't let that happen. You know what I mean? If it was somebody interjected, maybe, something came loose or, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
you know
whole
what I mean?
time
You don't even realize how close you came to something, but also because you don't realize what actually saved you. You know what I mean? You're just not thinking about it. It's just like, it just worked out.
Right.
It just worked out.
Shit. I'm telling you. Shit. Nah, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, this is YouTube. Be careful. No, I'm just kidding.
So no,
But they can't censor you at your website.
right. Doom.
Right.
I ain't hit the wrong button.
Which ones you want? Oh,
Yeah, okay.
that one.
Ah,
Okay. This one right here. Third one down.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was going to bring that one thing up. We've talked about it with the Constitution and things, right? The Republic. The United States is a republic. That's what it originally was formed. That's the original idea as a republic, right? But we operate under democracy. So what's democracy? Like, what's the basic idea of democracy? Democracy is majority rules. That's not what a republic is, though. A republic is, I think, more of a council. Think of, okay, look, when we say republic, for all you Star Wars fans out there, there was a republic, and then there was the dark side, right? Which was the empire. Think about that, right? One was a republic, the other one was the empire. You know what I mean?
Red and blue.
Right, exactly. Same thing. Same color, right? Same kind of color scheme.
Same color, red and blue.
Right. So think about that, right? So you can equate all that together. And so where I'm going with all of this is, think about when people used to say colonization. There's other countries that would go to another country and colonize that country. It happened here in America.
Yeah.
America got colonized. So that's where I bring that back. Democracy is the new form of colonization. Because think about all the wars and invasions we've had over the last 20, 30 years. Iraq,
Took over.
Kuwait, and all these different things, right?
Took over.
What did they go do? What did they say they were going to do? Bring them democracy. Let's shove democracy down their throat. That's colonization. That meant that the U.S. went in there and took over, just like you said.
Bomb droppers.
Did anybody notice that? See, they sold us this democracy idea, believing that it was what was holding us together. But really what it was doing was dividing us. Because if majority rules, what happens to that minority? They rise up. At some point, they're going to make a move, you know? But if that happens in everything we're doing, look at how many fights we have to be in on a constant basis because everything's democracy. And if I don't agree with you and you don't agree with me and we don't agree together, then we can't do the same thing. We're not voting for the same people. How does that work? It just divides us more. Divides us more.
Don't.
That's why we got to go back to the Republic under the Constitution, the original Constitution, not the corporation Constitution that we live under now, which is democracy.
No, I was going to say we don't need none of that. Bomb droppers.
He said we don't need none of that
Yeah, I was
shit.
about to say we don't need none of that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying there's got to be a basic form of rules if we're going to be a country. If we break away and become our own things, then yeah, we do whatever we do. If Texas wants to be its own fucking thing, then go be its own country. Nothing wrong with that, you know? Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But like, yeah, I think if we're going to be a collective like we're trying to be of states and territories and whatever, there's got to be some type of main. And I think the Constitution is pretty clear. You know what I mean? As it reads, but we've let it slip in so many fucking ways without paying attention to it, you know? Because like we're saying, the IRS, the FBI, the CIA, none of those organizations have nothing to do with the Constitution. They're all created by our government. Our government created them.
Bomb droppers.
And then they use them against us, the people. They're just the police force for the political people. That's it. That's what they are.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
We're dropping bombs, folks.
Facts. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
For their protection.
Yeah. And then we're here in the cities ran by those police forces. It's just one big fucking spiderweb stronghold on our ass. You know? That's what this shit is.
Salute, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta work your way around it, man. Like we always say.
It's all levels. It's just levels to this shit. Didn't somebody say that?
I think it was Meek.
Meek said there's levels to this shit. Yeah. You might be right.
I think I heard him say it before.
Yeah. Well, he might have said it in the one song, right?
Yeah.
That like famous song he has with the fucking 2-minute fucking intro.
Yes, levels to this shit.
I think he might have said it in that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm pretty sure other people said it too. But
Since then or before then, who knows? But one of the most famous ones, you're right. That's
Yeah.
probably a good one.
Meek.
Shout out.
Man.
Where are you smacked right now?
Man, that wine got me feeling
And
great.
you're drinking wine?
I'm feeling great right now, but you know,
What am I drinking, folks?
the wine.
I told you I was drinking like Jesus. But it could be water or wine.
Say now.
Could be water or wine. Or maybe I got them both, right? I got the water and the wine. Look at that. Come on. That's all. I'm just trying to show you how to do it, folks. No, just kidding.
Hey, you need your carpets clean, man.
There it is.
Holla at me, man.
It's in the description, but I'll also throw it on the screen.
Hit my number, man.
Yep, I'll throw it on the screen.
I come out, I get you right.
Yep. Local to the Baltimore area.
Yeah.
Local to the Baltimore metropolitan area.
Yeah.
Right? You'll let them know.
I travel.
Yeah. Yeah. All up in here. But like basically like Maryland, right?
Shit from
We go to DC,
yeah.
Virginia, DMV. Are you in
Nah,
DMV?
nah.
Just
I ain't
DC.
going to Virginia.
So
if,
DC.
if the money right, I go down there. But
DC to Bel Air.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Bomb droppers. I'm out there, man.
DC to Bel Air. Carpet's clean.
If you want access, whatever,
I
man.
got you. Yeah, because you talked about it
Hit
before,
me
man.
up.
You clean the cars and shit too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? All of that shit. I'll put the
We
show.
out here.
I'll put your number on the screen. It's in the description. Check it out.
You know.
Thank you for supporting.
Man, I ain't gonna hit you in your head too much, but if you got hellish things, yeah, I'm at the. I put some work in. It's like nah. If you got pets and shit too, man, I got you.
Got that good, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, you gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy how I got it. I was working for a company for like 5 years.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it.
You know, I'm watching them.
Tell the folks.
Shit, I'm just watching them.
Right.
I'm learning
how to do everything.
Yeah, learning how they do everything. Learning how to, you know what I mean? They tell you how much to put in there and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn.
Right. Right. It's like chemistry in a way. Right. You gotta make sure you get your levels right on everything.
Shit, I learned that. That's like 5 years.
Took an apprenticeship, man, and got paid for it. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But the whole time, my job, they was playing with me the whole time.
Right.
Like, cause if you get a referral, they give you more money for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there 5 years, so I did my job. I did a good job. Cause every customer was like, "Man, you did a good job. You did a good job." You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to walk on the carpet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're like, never walking on this again.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm stuck in this corner.
Yeah. How am I going to pay you? I don't know. You got to walk on this carpet, lady. You got to do something. Shit, but nah, you know, but I never got no referral. 5 years?
Never once?
And not
referral
one.
As in, what do you mean?
As a customer called back for you.
And said,
yeah, and asked for you.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? They got
never
ask for you.
Once
Not
referral?
5 years, and I hear the same shit. Man, this shit looks so good. I don't want to walk on the carpet.
Do you think it was you, or do you think the company was doing it to you?
I think it was the company doing it to me.
You think it was
ain't
specific
no way,
to
man.
block you, or just to steal your customers?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the reason for it. And I ain't saying I ain't trying to call the race card in this, but I was the only black dude in there.
Right.
You know.
But see, you figured out how to do it on your own, though.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You took the knowledge, and you moved with it. You know what I mean?
Definitely. See, but then one day, this how I found out they was playing with me. I already felt it. I kind of knew it. You know what I'm saying? But I still did my job. So one day, they sent me on a whole nother route, right? So one day my man come to me, he was like, "Man, hey, I got one of your requests." I'm like,
he
"What?"
said one of your requests?
Yeah, I'm like, "What? You got my request?"
Right. Never heard
Yo,
that before.
why they sending me on this?
And they you're on my request.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
So you started putting it together.
Yeah.
2 and 2 became.
Yeah, I already knew what it was, but then
Yeah.
once he just came over and told me that, I was like, okay.
That confirmed it.
Yeah,
That was your confirmation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I knew what was going on there. I said, all right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you. So then
He gave you the piece of the puzzle you needed.
yeah, that's
it.
it.
One piece. That's all you
gotta
need.
listen. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Bomb droppers.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I left there. I went to the ad, and I started working for this dude. He was like, "You get the machine. You know, you gotta work for the machine."
Right.
So I worked for a machine. So I paid it off.
Right. And now it's yours.
And now it's mine.
Now you make the money.
Now,
See what I'm saying?
you gotta be smart. It's always a loop.
That's what we got to do, folks. That's
It's
building
always a
your
loop.
own brand, your own idea, and getting your shit. You know what I mean? That way, and you know, if like they say, what they say, you can only have 1, maybe 2 jobs at the most, but you can have as many businesses and ideas and bank accounts and life insurance and all kinds of shit that you can put together to build wealth. You know, so many things. We just gotta, you just gotta find your niche. We talked about it earlier. Just find something you're into and just go for it. You know, it's kind of like this show. It's just we're like, fuck it, let's do it. You know, and look where we're at. Look where we're at, folks.
We here.
You know, it started off rough. We get it.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
It's still rough here and there. What they call it? We're a diamond in the rough. You know what I mean? Just gotta wait till we shine. You know what I mean? Just wait till we shine. Or it might be too late. Might be too late by then. But we don't even need you no more.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. We're always gonna need you. Stop it.
Yeah.
We're here for the people. That's the idea. We're here for the people. So yeah, you know.
That's it, man. Just share the content, man. Hit the share button. You dig? So, so we get heard more. That's it.
We just want to go live, folks.
Gotta spread the love.
Let's
man.
go live. Everybody wants that live action, but they don't want to put in the work. You know what I mean? We got to get 1,000 followers. So that's where it is. That's where it is. Until then, we can't go live.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there can help us with that, AwkwardIntel@gmail.com. Thank you. And then we'll just keep bringing you more content.
That shit crazy. Yeah.
Continent? Did I say continent? Content.
Yeah. I think you saying content first time. I said it like
He's
the
like-
first time, I think.
He's like, man, you keep getting away with it. He's like, just roll with it. Roll with the punches.
Yeah, man. Shit. You got to keep moving.
Yeah.
I
do it for comedy effect. This is what I go. This is what I do for the people. I'm so witty. I try to throw comedy in there in the middle of everything too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, ain't no wrong with it, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ain't no wrong with
It's all
it.
crazy.
Shit. We got to laugh through this too, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's episodes where we've done where we're just like the whole fucking time we're just dying. We're just laughing and shit. I'm just like, those are fun episodes. And then sometimes we're just so fucking smacked. It's like hard to even fucking laugh. Like it's hard to even keep talking. You just got to keep going. You're like,
Be hurt.
we gotta keep talking.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. What was he talking about?
Shit crazy.
And then we just come up with more topics. Shit just happens. We just start talking and it just rolls out.
Shit. I don't know. Shit, that shit got him in my head now. We were talking earlier.
What, the networking?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of things about to happen. When you feel something, you feel something.
Putting it together.
Yeah. A lot of things about to happen.
Let's get together. Let's get together.
What's up, man? How y'all feeling, man? What's up, man?
What's going on out there? What's
Yeah.
going on? What's going on out there in the airwaves?
Man, what the hell going on, man?
What's happening in the multiverse? Oh,
No, some of y'all still stuck in the matrix.
did anybody look at the North Star lately?
No.
Anybody?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't.
I looked yesterday, and then I pulled out the compass on the phone, and it wasn't pointing north no more. It was pointing south. And I was pointed at the North Star from what I understood was the North Star. And it said south on my compass. And I just thought that was weird. That's why I was like, anybody look in the sky lately?
Nah.
Are we moving around? What's happening here? Are the stars in the same spot? I don't know. I'm just saying.
That's crazy. I haven't seen no stars lately.
Right.
I tell you what I did see the other day. I seen the moon.
The stars.
It was like a half, like
Oh, the little sliver?
yeah. Remember
I saw that
Mr.
the
Moon?
other day. Yeah.
Remember Mr. Moon from McDonald's? Yeah,
little
everybody know
sliver.
Mr. Moon. But yeah, it was orange. It was like definitely like a hot orange.
That was at night or during the day?
This was at night. I'm like, what the hell?
Some people, right? Some people will be like, "Oh, that's the fires reflecting off the moon." No. What that could be though is
I never seen it.
It could be
Like Mr. Moon,
dust,
that color.
right? That's what I'm saying.
It was always white.
Some weird shit going on out here, man.
Yeah.
And nobody's asking questions.
Yeah, it was always white.
You know another one?
What's that?
This last hurricane, Hillary?
Yeah, what's
Did it hit California?
yeah.
When's the last time California had a hurricane?
Man.
Think about it. I'll wait.
That shit got hit.
And no hurricanes in Florida right now. This is hurricane season.
Yeah.
Where the hurricanes at?
Man, I wanna know what's up with these names with the
Oh, right. It's Hillary
with
with one L.
What's up with
They
these?
just trying to change it just a little bit. That's what they were saying. Hillary's coming to fuck up California.
Man, that's crazy. I said, what type? They giving out names for destructions and shit.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Why pick that name? You could have picked any other H name in the world.
Right.
And that's the name you come up with?
Right, Hillary.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like,
And it's all females this year. That's what that means. They stick to the same gender every year. So like if it's female right now, I think they're all going to be female names. That's why because earlier it was Dora, remember?
that's what I'm saying. Why name
Dora
the damn
the
thing?
Explorer.
The Exploring. Wow. Yeah, see, man, you just gotta
See what I'm saying? Like
Shit,
nothing's
crazy
new
shit.
under the sun.
Right.
There's nothing new out here, man. They're just recycling shit on us. Do you see this shit? They're recycling shit.
bomb droppers. That's crazy.
Yeah, so some people are saying back in January, the Earth's core stopped spinning and reversed and went the other way. And that's why hurricanes are now going to show up in California and not Florida, because it all reversed. It flipped everything. So now north is south, south is north, east is west, and west is east. It all flipped.
What?
Crazy, right?
Oh,
Blowing your fucking mind over here. Awkward intelligence. That's why the fucking North Star was south last night. It all fucking makes sense.
wow. Yeah, he just blew me with that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why shit's changing.
Okay.
We're back to the original fucking shit. They flipped everything and fucked us. That's how we got screwed. You know?
Motherfuckers, boy, I tell you. They've been tricking us for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, you know another thing? Think about this, right? So they talk about the ice is melting in the ice caps or whatever. It's melting and it's gonna raise the water, by 1,000 feet or whatever, and flood everything out. Think about this though. If you have a cup full of ice and you fill it up with water and then you leave it there, the ice melts, but it doesn't fill the cup because it's the same ice that's been taking up space the whole time. So if the ice melts on the earth, it doesn't raise anything. It's the ice that's always been there. It's just in a different form.
Right.
It's in ice. Nothing's moving.
Right.
But they've been lying to us. Telling us, oh, it's going to raise, it's changing climate, it's going to raise shit, think about that. That's all I'm saying. Think about it, folks.
Makes sense though.
Right. It's the same ice sitting in the water. If it melts, it doesn't change anything. It's still taking up the same space.
Yeah, but if you You right, but if you over pour,
where are we over pouring from? You're drinking water.
if you
There's things using water.
right,
So as we're using the water, it's just
They're mountains,
replenishing itself.
they're mountains. Right?
It never goes anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, but
I don't know.
yeah,
Am I onto something? Am I onto something, folks? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Could be
That's crazy.
something to think about. Do that experiment with your kids. Yeah. Get off the Kardashians and go hang out with your kids for a few minutes. We don't talk about that very often. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's true. I think that I have said that on the show before, though, that when my kids were younger, if I would have did more with them, I feel like I could have done more. I could have done more. That's my bad.
I mean,
But I'm doing things with them now. And my mindset is totally different nowadays.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Right. That's how I look at it. Like
I'm saying, like you said, you had to do what you had to do back in the day to, what I mean,
right.
put food on the table.
Stuck on the matrix.
I couldn't
man.
be around. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
I had to do what I had to do.
Right. And then when I was tired or I was drinking. Hello. Having a good time. No, I would barbecue with them and chill. You know what I mean? We did stuff. Come on. Stop it. But you know what I'm saying. I look back at it now and I go, could I have done more?
You could have done more, man.
Yes.
I mean,
and I get it. That's a reflection.
you gave it an effort.
And that's an evolvement. I'm evolving from that.
Right.
Because if I would have never even looked at that and realized that, then I wouldn't even think different. I would just probably be thinking the same shit. It's like sometimes you think, like when I was younger, I used to think, how does this old guy get so grouchy and nobody likes him? How does he become that person? I would think that as a kid. I'd be like, how do you become that person? You know what I mean? Like where you just shut people out. Nobody can fucking walk in your yard. Get your ball out of my yard. Bullshit. These old dudes. And it would be them by themselves. They don't, like their wife passed on and it's just them living in this house. Yeah. How do they get to that person? That's a lot of hurt and just shit. You know what I mean? Like fuck the world type shit at that point. You know what I mean? Like that's...
Like Stanley, get off my grave.
And I'm just a little kid. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And then I'm scared of you because my fucking Frisbee went in your yard one day and I got a fucking lashing. You know what I mean? A tongue lashing.
Right.
And so it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm just like, how do you become? So as I got older, I'd be like, how do you become that guy?
Yeah.
That's a guy I don't want to be.
know.
You know what I mean? And then you have kids and you see how that shit comes together as they grow up and bullshit and this and that and fights and and all these different things that happen as you're growing with these other people that live for free in your house, by the way. But yeah, you know what I mean? So then you go, oh, he didn't learn. He was stubborn. He didn't evolve. And when he shut him out, it just all went away. You know what I mean? Instead of evolving and growing and understanding and saying, I'm sorry and I apologize and the different things that you have to say in order to build relationships and grow with people,
I mean, shit. Your kids respect you, right?
Right.
All right, well.
Yeah.
You did something. They love you, right?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, no regrets. But I can look back and see where my faults were. That's all I'm saying. And be able to improve myself moving forward. That's all I'm going for. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not trying to down myself or anything like that. It's like, but I'm like, I see where I made mistakes. I see where I can be better. Right. I'm still evolving. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. So, yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Kids, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Matter of fact, speaking of the kids, man, the little young motherfuckers out of hand, man.
Yeah, they're getting in certain places.
Man,
in certain places.
I think it's because that damn law, like they're not, juvenile. I
saw
they really can't mess with you.
Right. I saw an Instagram post or something the other day that said they're going to keep causing fires to push the climate agenda. They're going to keep letting retailers get ripped to get you the ID, to put the face ID stuff in your stores. You know what I mean? Like it's all like an agenda of some sort. That one thing leads to another kind of a situation. There's a problem. We have a solution. See what I'm saying? And then because they created the problem,
They caused the problem.
they have the solution.
Bomb droppers.
Hit that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Drop that shit.
Yeah, you know, we was on the same path on that one.
Yeah. They create the problem, then they have the solution.
Yeah. Just like with the egg situation. Remember the eggs?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was like, all right. But then we got caught. They got caught.
Trying to destroy them and stuff.
They, you know what I mean? Giving out the feeders, the wrong, bad feeders.
Oh, yeah. The bad feed, and it was like making them stop giving up eggs and shit, and they changed the feed. And then
It made the price go up.
Right. Manipulating the egg scenario. Yeah. There's people out there who are going to try everything they can. They're going to go kicking and screaming on their way out. You know what I mean? We're seeing people every day get arrested, stepping down, doing all these different things. There was another post I seen on Instagram that said, if you see a major representative, head of state, prime minister, say they got COVID, and they're like, we got COVID, and they disappear, it's because they're being detained. It's not because they actually have COVID. They're detaining them. They're arresting them. They're gonna either put them back in the limelight as an actor to finish out this game, or they're gonna show that he's either gonna die, something mysteriously happens or whatever. You know what I mean? It's always some weird shit. And if you look at the last couple of years, that's how most of this shit's been happening. They get caught for pornography, child pornography and shit, and you're just like, where has everybody been all these years? And all of a sudden you're catching this guy now?
Right.
He's been doing all this shit for all these years, and now you see what I'm saying? That's when we got to start thinking, this is methodical somehow. They're chopping away at this shit, That's how I'm seeing it. Well, a lot of us out here are just like, they need to hurry the fuck up. But, in time, it'll all come together. Is there still a little bit on there?
Yeah, come on. It's cool. Yeah. Oh, it's happening.
In due time.
It's happening. Slowly but slowly.
Yeah.
It's definitely happening. You hear about the White House being shut down?
It had scaffolding up. There was scaffolding up. They've been taking some of it down over the last couple of weeks, but there was scaffolding all over that thing. Yeah. Oh, no. That was the Congress building.
The Congress?
That was the Congress building. You said the White House?
Yeah, the White House.
Oh, yeah. White House has been shut down for a while. Yeah, it's been shut down for a couple of years, I think.
No.
Yeah, I think they're just doing, they were doing tribunals in there, man.
I'm telling you, it's for that gold, man.
Oh, you think there's gold in there?
No. Whoa.
Boom. New one. Let's hear it. No, I'm just kidding.
They want that. It's that gold.
Yeah. It's not, I heard that it's not the true White House anyways.
Gotta have that gold, man.
The true White House is in Philly. Remember they burned it down? And when they said they burned it out of Philly and then built it in D.C.? So I heard Philly's the real shit anyways.
Philly.
Yep. Somewhere in Philly there's a fucking White House that we don't know about. That's the real White House. And we just been seeing this fake bullshit over here.
I mean,
I don't know. That's a theory. It's out there. Never know. They've lied about so many other things.
lied about a lot of shit. That's what I'm saying.
It gets deeper and deeper. Just when you thought you crawled through the sludge, there's more. Yeah. I don't know. You can go in so many ways with this thing. Like, any of it could be true. All of it could be true. or it could be a combination. You know, each piece is. That's what I do sometimes. Like when I'll deduce kind of things is, you know, some of the things I hear, because when I'm spewing them back to the people, I'm spewing them back the way I see it. You know what I mean? But there's parts where somebody will say one side of it. They'll say, you know, like I said, they'll say, no, the original one's in Philly. It's always been in Philly. DC was just a fucking mask. It was a clown show. It was fucking, you know, the real shit was happening over here. And there's people that are just on that. But then I'll be like, okay, that might sound true. I don't know how much of that. But then there'll be other people who will just give pieces. And then they might go, yeah, and then you know how it used to be in Philly and now it's, and then they start kind of linking it with other things. And then I'll go, it makes sense only because it used to be there. If it used to be there, could it still be there? That's all you have to think.
And that's crazy. Now that you're saying that, now watch me run across this.
And then you might see it somewhere.
I'm going to run across this somehow.
Right. Exactly. You might see it in a movie or fucking catch it on a fucking, you know, show or something or whatever. Or, you know what I mean? Somebody might talk to you about it. Somebody might go, hey, man, you know, they shut down the White House and the real one's in Philly. You know what I mean? Somebody might say some shit like that out of nowhere. Exactly. That's the idea. It's like it can't be a coincidence no more. Right. Somebody's trying to give you the information. So that's what I'll do is I'll watch multiple angles from different people. Might be a Jewish person, might be some indigenous people, might be, you know, some blacks, might be, you know, different ones. And then I watch the different, and they're all coming from different angles, but they're all kind of pointing in the same direction. So I'll go, oh, part of that must be true. I don't know if it's 100% true, but part of that must be true because 5 different people have pointed at this. And that's kind of how I'll put it together. So that I can feel a little more validated with it. You know, I don't know if it's 100% true. None of it. But I'm deducing it together and putting it together going, enough people have pointed at this that this feels closer to the truth than whatever else they've been telling us.
Right.
You know, that's all. Difference of opinion.
I feel you.
But that's my synopsis.
It's all on how you do, right?
Yeah, it's my synopsis.
Right,
it's what I came up with.
Right. That's how you do your,
I just
your homework.
Yeah, I did my research and I came back with that information.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Back on it again. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can start to wrap this thing up, man. Did we play a song?
No, we didn't.
Let's see. Maybe we can get into a song and then.
I've been watching this food thing for the whole time we was on here. Like,
You getting hungry?
these motherfuckers cooking out, boy.
Yeah, this the shit I be watching, man.
I know.
And I be getting. I just, you know what I did? I did some carne asada the other day. It's like a smothered beef. So you take almost like stew chunks. It's a stew. It's a Mexican stew. So basically, you take like stew chunks, or at least you cut.
That shit sound good.
You cut some meat into some stew. You know what I mean? Stew chunks. Brown them up. Add your spices, your cumin. You know, whatever spices you like. Get it all spiced up.
Right.
And then you add like some beef stock, and then you you know, onion, bell pepper, all that kind of shit, and you just let that boil out for like 3 hours. And then like the last 30 minutes, you sprinkle a little fucking.
You put it on the stove or
on the stove,
pot
or either or. Yeah, either or. You can do them both. Yeah. And then you just at the end you sprinkle in some fucking flour, just to thicken up that shit and make it like a little more gravy like. And then it's just fucking tender, falling apart. You fucking throw it in the tortilla. You put fucking cheese on that bitch, and it melts. Game over. 2 of those.
So you put the cheese on that thing?
Oh yeah, cheese all over it, and it melts right into it, and it's a carne guisada with cheese, man. Con queso.
That shit sound good.
Yeah. I just threw that shit together the other day. I was like, what happened was because my daughter was like, what made you think to do this? She was like, this is amazing. She's like, where has this been all my life?
Yeah.
And I go, I watched the video on YouTube and I was like, man, it's that easy?
Yeah.
And I was like, I never knew it was that easy.
I know, man.
And so I just always thought it was some fucking, because I'm like, carne guisada, if nobody knows, carne guisada with cheese, with cheese. You can get it without cheese, but I don't recommend it. Gotta put the cheese in there. But anyways, carne asada comes from Texas, San Antonio. That's what's considered Tex-Mex food. Man, we talked about this, I think, with the Tex-Mex food and shit. Tex-Mex, that food only comes from San Antonio. Like, that's where it originated from. That's where you can get it. So, like, you can't go to, like, no Mexican spots out here and probably try to get a carne asada. They'll like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah. But you go there, everybody knows what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? So I used to always think, well, if they're only making it there, it must be pretty difficult to do. It's probably some shit, you know, you got to, you know what I mean? Like some shit that I don't even have. Probably got to put lard and all kinds of weird shit together to fucking make this. I'm just thinking. And then I watched this 15-minute video. And I'm like, it's that easy? And then I recreated it on my first fucking try, and my daughter was amazed.
That's what's up.
That's all I'm saying.
Man.
I got my YouTube degree, man.
Hey, I learned how to make some fucking nacho dip. That's all I ever crave for, man.
You just want nacho dip.
Right. Like nacho cheese dip. Like, not for real.
That is a good dip, though.
Like,
that's a great dip.
That shit is serious. I had it one time at a party on accident. I scooped this shit like it was macaroni and cheese.
Oh, you went deep with it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, what cheesy shit is this? This the macaroni and cheese. This shit look good. So I scooped it. You know what I mean? Boom. I squared it out. Boom. Put it on my plate. Right. I get back. I'm chilling. Just like, oh, you like the dip?
Right.
This is dip?
This is dip. Man. You like the dip?
I said, damn.
Oh, shit.
Yo, but whole time, like after that, I was like, wow, I want some of this dip. You know what I mean? So I just never had the urge to make it. I watched the fucking TikTok video. Easy.
5 minutes, right?
I said, what?
Fucking throw this thing together.
Man, boop, boop, boop. I got the corn. I got tomato. I got the chopped onions. I got the Velveeta cheese. I got the fucking
do a can of cream of cheese. Cream mushroom.
Cream? No.
No. Oh, grow up.
No mushroom.
You don't even
baby.
taste it.
No
you don't
mushroom.
even taste it.
No mushroom, baby.
It makes it creamier.
Hey, and if you like the spicy, you get the spicy taco mix.
Ooh, yeah. You know you can just create that yourself with cumin and fucking chili powder. That's all that is.
Hey, it's all made together, man. Let's get it.
It's already together.
Boom. You know what I mean? Look, you throw it in the oven. Easy.
Yeah.
When it come out, you just mix it together. You got dip.
Nice.
Easy.
You gotta bring that one.
Oh yeah.
Man. Bring your dip one day, man. Let's try this shit.
And ground beef. Don't forget the ground beef.
We'll try this shit. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bring it one day, man. We'll fucking try that shit.
Yeah. Easy.
Fucking try it on the show. We'll show you fucking shit you learn on YouTube and TikTok. Easy shit.
Shit. Man, that dip was good too. Telling you. At the time, my lady, she didn't like the spiciness, so I had to make it regularly. The kids liked it. All of them liked it.
Think we should just end on a song?
Yeah.
Want to try it? Want to try and end on a song?
Yeah, we do that.
What do you think? My bad. I cut you off?
Nah, man. I was done, dude. You know what I mean? It's cool, baby.
All right. I got distracted. Yeah, all right, let's throw one together. Let's see what we got here.
What you got?
Let's see what we got here. This is off the PPE Cartel Volume 5 mixtape, which is free download on ppemusic.com. And it's called Don't Waste My Time. And it's featuring a couple people. Let's see if you know who they are.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
Yeah. My motherfucking time is precious, man. Don't waste mine if it ain't about that blue paper with the dead guy on it. This shit IMG approved, man.
The PPE Cartel.
PPE shit.
Hey, ain't no time to waste. Cop the quarter by 5, I'ma need a brick by 8. My hustle straight, go get it, go flip it, fuck bitches, no snitching. Mind focused on the riches. I was just a broke nigga till I hollered at my OG. Peep the game that he showed me, told me flip them 8 balls until they turn to them O's. Motherfuckers nosy, bring around the posy. Walk the police, hope these bitches don't get me. All my real niggas feel me, they just wanna kill me, they just wanna kill me. Ain't no faking, this the real me, ain't no faking, this the real me. Ay, never fugazi, probably playing Jay-Z, ripping half a baby. Middle finger to the world, screaming fuck you
I'm
bitches,
like,
pay.
goddamn, goddamn, don't waste my time. I am who I am, my nigga, watch me shine. I started from the bottom, I done put in so much time to live this lifestyle. I'm one of a kind. I'm like, goddamn, goddamn, don't waste my time. I am who I am, my nigga, watch me shine. I started from the bottom, I done put in so much time to live this lifestyle. I'm one of a kind. I'm
There
like,
is no one like me, my own can't bite me. Only sports sketchers and say fuck Nike. Stay nicely buttered like some hot French toast. And fuck with PPE cause they be doing the most. Just check my pedigree, I'm a stand up dude. I don't hold my tongue so I might come off rude. Ain't no hater in my flavor, just some real boss talk. Keep it simple and classy, everything all star. Intox in your mouth, the elephant in the room. First you see the spark, then you feel the kaboom. So sad with the game, my mouthpiece so vicious. Only fuck with real players, don't associate with snitches. I'm a man amongst boys taking charge of the block. Middle finger in the air saying fuck the cops. Stay lost in thought, introverted as shit. Ready for the world, like get a load of this.
I'm like, goddamn, goddamn, don't waste my time. I am who I am, my nigga, watch me shine. I started from the bottom, I done put in so much time to live this lifestyle. I'm one of a kind. I'm like, goddamn, goddamn, don't waste my time. I am who I am, my nigga, watch me shine. I started from the bottom, I done put in so much time to live this lifestyle. I'm one of a kind. I'm like,
You.
Yeah.
So yeah, off the mixtape, the PPE Cartel, Volume 5. PPEmusic.com. Check us out.
We one of a kind.
We one of a kind. Don't waste my time. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, folks. We're going to go ahead and call this thing Awkward Intelligence. I'm your host, Intox, along with
BDot, baby.
and we'll catch you next time.
Spread that love.
Yep, spread that love.